And Jesus said to him, if you can, all things are possible to him who believes. Mark chapter 9, verses 23.
Hello family, a very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. I believe that being able to make your own homemade bread add a little bit of sprinkle of happiness during the day. It is absolutely fascinating to be able to make your own homemade bread. I'm going to show you how to make
Ghanaian butterbread. This is also known in parts of other African countries as agege bread. It is one of the popular bread you could ever find in Ghana and in Africa as a whole. Everyone loves this so much. In this recipe, I'm going to show you how to make this at the comfort of your home. No fail, no machine, just with your two blessed hands. It is so easy to follow, so please stick around and let's get right into it. So first thing I like to do is to proof my yeast. So in my bowl, I'm going to add about 400 ml of lukewarm water. And to that, I'm going to add 100 ml of whole milk. I will use 1/4 cup of sugar. And once I'm done, I'm going to make sure that I mix it very well for the sugar to dissolve. And this is the dry instant yeast that I'm going to be using. I'm using 14 grams of that. I'll put that into it and give it a quick mix, and I'm going to now cover it for just about 5 minutes for it to proof. And in another bowl, I'm going to add 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. In Ghana, you will want to use hard flour for this, okay? I am going to give it a whisk just to make sure that I do not have any lumpy flour in there, okay? It just makes everything very nice. I'm adding about a tablespoon of salt and I have a tablespoon of nutmeg. Now you want to go ahead and mix all your dry ingredients well together, and again, make sure you do not have any lumps in there. The aromas coming from the nutmeg is super amazing. Please do not omit your nutmeg powder when you are making bread. It is absolutely great, okay? So I'm going to create a hole. Now that my yeast has been nicely proofing, I'm going to now go ahead and add my wet ingredients to my dried ones. Please make sure you are adding it bit by bit just so that it does not get watery, okay? It is always better to make sure that you will need more water than more flour in this case, okay? So add your wet ingredients bit by bit, okay, and go in with your hands, mash everything together, and if you need more, as you can see here, add bit by bit. The total amount of liquids that I used here was around 600 ml, but I ended up using 500 ml. Do not worry, I have each and every ingredient listed below with its right quantity, okay? So now everything has mixed very well. And now the texture we have here is a sticky consistency. It just gets stuck in everything you put onto, especially on your hands. If it happens like that, do not worry at all. Just make sure you have a very clean surface. Sprinkle a little bit of the flour on the surface and begin to just turn it as I'm doing here. Now you can see that the stickiness has gone away. It is a good sign. Because it's butter bread, we need to fill this dough with some butter. Okay, that is why it is called butter bread in the first place. It has to be very nice and buttery. Okay, so put in there and begin to knead with your butter. To me, this is the most important part of your bread making, because this is going to ensure that your bread come out very nice and stretchy, or it will come out as fufu, as a lot of people also do not take their time here. If you don't take your time, your bread is definitely going to come out as fufu, okay? So kneading bread almost take me around 15 minutes to 20 minutes. You need to stay here as long as you can. Help of your palm, as you see me do on your screen, do exactly that. do it with your 2 palms if you feel the need to, okay? And also pick it and drop it. Just slap it on that surface for as many times as you can. So these are my favorite 2 ways of kneading my bread, is using the slapping method and using my palm. So I will slap it for about 5 minutes, come back, use my palm for extra 5 minutes, go back to slapping it again, repeat until you feel that your dough is very nice and stretchy. Like, you will feel it. It will bounce back anytime you touch it. That is when you know that the glutens are intact and your bread is going to come out nice and very, very stretchy. So right now I am going to put it in a bowl and allow this to rest, because if you feel the dough at this point, it is very, very tough. It's so hard. So go ahead, sprinkle a little bit of oil at the bottom of your bowl and just make sure you mold it round as you see me do here. Cover it, allow this to rest for about 40 to 45 minutes or until it doubles up in size. So while waiting, these are my loaf pan for the bread. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of grease. Even though it is a non-stick loaf pan, I just make sure that I am very good with making sure anything does not stick under the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and set that aside. So about 45 minutes later, my dough has nicely risen up, and this part is what I love about bread doughs. It is so squishy, very, very therapeutic, because I think this is one of the reasons why I do not want to use machines in making my bread. I just love my hands in there to touch everything, to feel everything, and I just love it. It is just so lovely, family. I promise you, you don't always need machines for your bread. I promise you that. Just go in with your own hands, make it with lots of love, and you will see that it will come out so, so nice. So now we're going to mold our bread. It's very simple. Roll the dough over, tuck it in, make sure that it does not open up with your fingers, and you're good to go. It is absolutely the best, easiest way to roll your bread. Any form of bread at all, this is how you want to make it. It is so, so easy. So I'm going to put it in my first loaf pan, cover it, and I'll go ahead and do the second one. So please pay attention to this. It is absolutely easy. Please, if you're enjoying this recipe, make sure you forward it to that special friend who wants to try making their own bread for the first time, especially those who do not have any machine. Forward it to them and let them know that you can do it with your hands. While at it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, cover this one as well, and make sure that everything is well proofing. I'm going to give it about 15 minutes. All right, 50. Okay, it does take a little bit of patience to come with a very nice bread like that. This part is so, so important. All right, so while waiting for everything to proof or double rise, I also went ahead to preheat my oven at 160 degrees for about 20 minutes, and I set my bread in and allowed this to bake for about 15 to 17 minutes, depending on how brown you prefer. Okay, just look at that beauty that came, and it was super, super easy to get it out from the bread pan. And let me tell you, it was just soft, succulent, the way you want your butterbread to be. I was loving this butterbread so, so much. The aroma alone was just giving me vibes upon vibes. It is a total flex to be able to bake your own homemade bread for your family. It is absolutely so, so amazing. Please, family, follow this step-by-step recipe of this butterbread and you're going to be able to make it. As you can see, you do not need any machines. I did not use any form of machine. Just my own hands and a couple of instructions that you have to follow, and you will be so proud of yourself. The excitement to be able to make your own bread at home is just something out of the box. You have to really try this, okay? So I would love to read from you, what are the most amazing combos you always pair with your butter bread? Let me know. Mine is very simple, very simple. I love it with some fun ice cream. I think it is the best combo ever. But if I want to have a chill day at home early in the morning, I like to also pair it with some mori cocoa. But most of the times during work days, I love to pair with some tea. Just use your favorite tea bag and you are good to go. Add a little touch of milk and honey and you're good to go. It is absolutely great. It is screaming a good morning today. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe and you're going to give it a try. Please do send pictures on Instagram. I love to see them, okay? So there you have it, family. Thank you so much once again. Please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and family as well. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe for more amazing recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day. Bye.